This is primetime Poulton, keep it entertaining. You already know when outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Whoop, U.S. Assassin, doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not fronting. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, guys? Happy Saturday. It's the Moral Compass. And today we're going to talk with Nyriam about the latest installment of Bonds. But before we get to that, let's say hello to the chat. We got Mark Pengrin in the house. What's up, Mark? He's part of the Wolf Army. The rowdiest mod around. Corey Barton's in the house. Already sharing those links. Thank you, Corey. Chauncey's in the house. What's up, Chauncey? All right, Nyriam's going to be here in about 10 minutes. Before we get to her, though, let's talk a couple campaigns. First off, Writhe and Pain preview book. The trading cards have been ordered. The prints have been ordered. I'm going to order the preview book probably on Tuesday, and we should start fulfilling that sometime in March. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, Hurley's Heroes in demand on Indiegogo. We're so close to the next stretch goal. We're only $327 away. A man dedicates his life to helping others after gaining superpowers from his superhero organ donor. Let's check out the trailer.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take on the pressure like I'm acing this test. Oh, tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a god. 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 I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. Wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready.
There you have it. Hurley's Heroes. Perfect timing, too. The co-host. Big Gravy in the house. What's up, Chris?
What's up, brother?
I was just about to talk about your triple connecting covers for Hurley's Heroes.
Oh, let's do it. Just in time.
Yeah. This is a flip book. There's three main covers. Fredson Oliveira, Donald DeLay, and John Malin. But you flip the book over for that Universal's Initiative preview, and you get three connecting covers of the Haunted Pizza universe. We're talking U.S. Assassin, Viking Wolf, Sea Dog, Black Owl, Gun Goth, the Universals, and of course, Writhe and Pain.
Yes.
So I sent all the files over to my production guy, Ryan. So these books are going to be printed pretty soon. It's exciting. Chris, we'll have to do another signing at your house for all your covers.
Fuck yeah, man. We're going to have like a little head sketch party too, because I still got to catch up on some of those. I'll have them ready. When the books come in, though.
Yeah, I was saying I just ordered the prints and trading cards for the Writhe and Pain preview book as well. So you're going to be a busy man in the next month or so.
Oh, I like being busy. I love
We got Gordon Goodbrother in the house. He's in here before all the Malin simps,
it.
and who turn every wolf conversation over. Okay. And Corey Barton, Hurley's Heroes, the one that has the babes in the calendar. Yeah, there's a calendar, and there's some. I think there's some babes in that calendar. You can get it as part of the Hurley's Heroes campaign. But Corey, if you want to talk babes, you're gonna like this next campaign I'm about to pull up. I'm talking Coney Waves, which launches, Chris, this Friday. Are you ready?
Time is flying. I'm ready.
I know, man. Let's in honor of Corey Barton being in the house, let's watch this. Plenty of babes for him. I would hope he approves of this campaign.
Hashtag titties for Corey.
There you have it.
You got some bangers for covers there, brother. Some bangers for covers.
Thank you. Yeah, Rini has a variant cover. We got a Marat Michaels cover for the screenplay book. Corey Barton loves it. Nice action.
Now you have a Rob Liefeld possibly cover for that, right?
No, not for Coney Waves.
Oh,
I have a Rob Liefeld cover for Universal's Initiative.
that's what I meant.
Yeah, they're all bleeding together, Chris. We're busy. We're very busy this year.
I shit you not. Just the way the time's moving and everything just seems like a blur right now.
It's going to be March next week. It's crazy.
Fucking insane.
So how you doing? Before Nyriam gets in here, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm pretty tired. I went to the gym early today. I got up around 6 and headed to the gym around 7 o'clock. I thought it was going to be a busy day. I had this Zoom meeting lined up and it got canceled. So I got up early for nothing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the Zoom meeting? Like what it's about, or is it like?
It was to promote the Coney Waves book.
Okay.
On a YouTube channel, but it's not like our usual comic channels. Yeah, in our community, it's someone who does more movies and pop culture type stuff. So yeah.
Oh, awesome.
They got like 10,000 subs. So yeah, it's going to happen Tuesday.
Oh, that's excellent, man.
Gordon says, nice going having Renzo on interiors. I love working with Renzo, artist of Viking Wolf, one of the artists anyway. And he wants to dive into some Viking Wolf after Coney Wave. So I'll see if I can make that happen for him.
Now, are you going to do the same thing you did with the first Viking Wolf? It's going to be like a mishmash of.
Yeah, so Matt's not ready yet to start on Viking Wolf 2, so I want to do that Viking Wolf crossover where Viking Wolf basically takes on the whole Haunted Pizza universe. So it'd be Viking Wolf versus, Emoji versus U.S. Assassin versus Black Owl versus Writhe in Pain, if you're on board.
Yeah, no, I'm in, man.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. But other than that, I've been cleaning up in the basement, just trying to make room for all the new books that should be arriving. I spent last Monday, I had off. I spent like hours, probably like 5 hours down here, and I did a lot of work. Still looks like a mess. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It looks like I didn't do anything.
I'll do one project where like it's just a shipping some stuff out, and then my stuff's a complete mess. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll be cleaning. It feels like fucking all day.
Yeah.
And I don't even do it then. Then I just say fuck it. I just start sliding shit over.
Yeah, no, I've been breaking down boxes from the Loose Threads campaign, moving those books over to the other side of the room where all the, Graveyard Shift books are, the U.S. Assassin books, because I ran out of room in my storage closet. This April, guys, blowout sale, 50% off in honor of my upcoming 50th birthday. Stock up on everything, please. I beg you, please.
Help Mark do spring cleaning.
Yes. Yeah, we need some room down here because we're going to be making even more books this year. So Nyriam should be joining us in the next minute or so. Just want to make sure she has the link, I believe.
Okay.
But Chris, what have you been working on lately?
I was actually sketching some unsanctioned Coney Wave stuff, and then another Writhe and Pain piece, and then I was penciling Writhe and Pain today. So we're moving
awesome.
along. But it's 90 days seems like a lot, and then next thing you know, it's here. So
yeah,
I couldn't. The wife broke it down in numbers, man. She's like, you have 90 days left to really start pushing this thing and get that book done. I said, fuck.
Yeah.
You don't put in numbers like that to kill them.
Yeah. No, I've been just giving you pages of script as you need them, so I need to finish writing it as well. Gordon Goodbrother says, please take this weight off. Nyriam's going to be with us in a minute. She's having roomie difficulties, so she'll be here shortly. Bonds looks fantastic. I don't know if you're familiar with Nyriam, Chris.
I'm not. I feel like when we have some of these things, I'm kind of in the dark because I'm still kind of getting to know everybody.
This is good. You're making the rounds. You're meeting people.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the second Bonds book, and she's also the artist of Sunsworn. Fantastic artist. I believe she's a school teacher. At least last time I talked to her, she was. So it'll be interesting to see if she's still doing that. There she is. She's in the chat. Nyriam, get in here. She needs 5 more minutes, to make myself pretty. All right.
Women.
So 5 minutes, Chris. What would you like to talk about? Maybe the chat. What would the chat like to talk about? We can talk about Coney Waves launching this Friday, 9 p.m. Michael Bancroft's channel. It's going to be me. It's going to be Mandy Summers. And then afterwards, I think we're going to go over to Mandy's channel. But I was part of the Shadow Sentry launch this Friday, and that was awesome. Great. I think Eric passed $4,000 on the first night. So it's doing great. His book looks incredible. Clayton Barton doing layouts, then Eric doing finishes over it. The book's gorgeous.
Yeah, 2 demon artists, man. I can't imagine.
Yeah, no, I'm a very lucky guy. So when I was on Bancroft, he asked me how many books I've with Coney Waves, how many that's going to be already this year. And I said 3, but I wasn't thinking because 4 is the Writhe and Pain preview book. And then 5, a little known book, I Vengeance, which launched last week, that I wrote 10 pages of. So 5 books so far this year, Chris.
Yeah, you are moving, man.
And we're going to have the creator of I Vengeance on with us this Wednesday to talk about the book.
Oh, yeah. Did we schedule that?
Yeah, he's on board. Everyone wants to come on CG Revolution, Chris. It's the best. People are saying it's the best show in CG.
Yeah, well, we're fun to talk to, and you get a lot of inappropriate commentary, man.
Gordon Goodbrother says 90% of my CG perks are in the Bonds box. That's good. And he says Nyriam is still dragging her roomie into the closet. Oh, she killed him or her. Corey Barton wants to know, Mark, tell us who is Coney Waves. What happens on the beach? So Coney Waves, her real name is Coney Conaway, and she is a female detective in Honolulu, Hawaii. She used to be part of the police force. She was fired from her job because of a drinking problem. and now she's a private investigator, and she deals in supernatural crimes. Her Hawaii is infested with vampires, werewolves, tiki monsters, ghosts. It's imagining Buffy the Vampire Slayer crossed with Hawaii 5-0. Buffy on the beach, hot babes. It's it's an awesome book. It's very fun. It's the book that I started my career on back in 2006 with Arcana Studio. Created the book with one of my best friends, Dexter Weeks. Dex is joining us for this reboot of Coney Waves. Also created it with Steven Sestilli, who chose not to join us, but we do have a cover from him, so that's going to be awesome.
We'll be there in
Suppose
spirit.
drinking problem, Corey. They just wanted to run her off the force because she was one of the clean cops. And you're working on a Coney
Mike
piece.
likes to call her.
About it, Chris.
Yeah, I was right now I'm still thumbnailing. I'm deciding how I want to approach it. Whether it's going to be like that tiki monster guy that you showed me, like a big in your face shot fighting.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a montage of characters from the thing. I'm still throwing ideas around.
So the chat's not going to know what I'm talking about, but Chris and I, we have a Facebook chat, and I sent him a picture reference to that tiki monster, and he sad faced emoji'd it, and I still don't understand why. Why does that?
Yeah, you asked me where it touched me, and I said it's where it didn't touch me. It made me sad. You know, it's wood. But
was that just a mistake?
A butt. Yeah, I think it was a butt saddening or something.
It bothered me all day. I was like, why does he hate
what the
that?
fuck is this guy talking about?
Oh, so you don't even know what I'm talking about?
No, I still didn't say it. So I think what happened. Go ahead.
You have to scroll back. You sad faced emoji'd it.
Yeah, maybe only thing I can think of is I was going through saving the reference, and then maybe I just held on to the thing too long and hit the button. Take it personal, baby. I like all your creations. It's all
that reference. That's a cover from 2007 that I drew. That's my first published artwork.
Is that your work?
Yeah,
it's good, man.
It was a retailer incentive cover for Coney Waves. Comic shops got one cover for every 5-10 copies of Coney Waves Demon Slayer they ordered. Let's just say not a lot are out there. But I have a whole case of them.
Dude, I think you're holding back from everybody in CG, man. Do some fun shit.
I'm on the down low. I'm a pretty decent artist.
My man does it all.
Gordon Goodbrother says Tia Carrere too old to play Coney. Yeah, I would say so.
I'd still watch.
Yeah, so Coney Waves. I think I've told this story before, but in 2010. We were in development as a live-action TV series. That's where the screenplay comes from. I wrote the pilot episode. Barney Cohen, who created the Sabrina the Teenage Witch TV show, the Melissa Joan Hart one, he was on board helping us develop this. We had Melise Jow, who now plays Dr. Light on The Flash. She was on board as Coney. We did a huge signing at San Diego Comic-Con for 2 hours. MTV covered this signing. We all thought, oh, this is done deal. This is going to happen. Didn't happen.
Tell them why it didn't happen, though. This is the fucking worst part of it.
All right. And I see Nyriam is here. Nyriam, we're going to bring you on in a minute. We had an offer on the table to do it, and we were advised that there was a bigger offer out there. So we were told not to take the deal. Oh. And that bigger deal never materialized.
That is the biggest kick in the balls, man. Oh,
yeah. Gordon Goodbrother says Kristen Crook from Smallville. Yeah, that's a possibility. And Mark says, were you like Bendis, started wanting to write, draw, then you decided to shift to writing full 100%? Yeah, I wanted to be an artist, but it just didn't work out for me. And here she is, Nyriam.
What's up? Okay, I gotta say, I was like completely given away in the chat. Like I wasn't making myself pretty. I'm just natural pretty. That everybody knows that. But I was trying to hide some corpses over here.
Yeah, that's what people in the chat are thinking.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard to find a roomie every month, you know.
Yeah.
How do you mask the smell?
Huh?
How do you mask the smell?
Uh, a lot of candles, a lot of candles. Women love those.
So how are you doing? Other than
Um,
the dead roomie.
oh my God. You know what? Yeah, I forgot. I was done with Koof. Like
Oh,
ever since the start of this week, I was done with Koof. That's how I mask the smell.
there you
Yeah,
go.
I just don't smell them. No. It's actually getting a lot better. I'm super. The energy is coming back, and I'm just getting like back to myself. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
That's good. Now, last time I talked to you, you were a school teacher. Are you still teaching?
Not at all, not at all. I'm
No.
actually drawing for games.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cheers to you.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah, congrats.
We got Phantasmagorical in the chat. Thanks for joining. She's done a couple
Hi.
promo videos for Coney Waves and Hurley Zeros, so thank you.
She actually did something
That's
for
awesome.
Bonds too.
Oh, that's awesome. Love to see the support. So this is the second installment of Bonds.
Yes.
And
it is.
You're also the artist of Sunsworn, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
The Wings of Vengeance.
So you've been keeping busy. How has life changed for you since you started crowdfunding? Obviously, now you're drawing for a living, so that's
I'm
awesome.
not. I'm not drawing for a living. I'm working for a company that makes games. So I have a normal day job where I just go and do my stuff. Then I come home and continue drawing on my stuff.
So what's it like drawing for? Do you draw for a game company, or you work at a game company?
I go to that company. I have an office, so I gotta go there and work on that. So yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm gonna bring Bonds up.
Bring my wolves up.
Yeah. So when you launched Bonds, CG was like in a werewolf frenzy. There was so many.
I know it.
So many wolf books, and now it looks like Bonds is just standing tall. Bonds was the survivor.
Seriously, yeah. Oh my God, I'm just so happy about it. I remember that like when I launched, like they were like we were even having like a werewolf a stream with all the campaigns that have gone out, and I don't know, maybe I took a little bit longer time this time, to finish the second book. I don't even mind that. I'm just super happy it's out, and I'm super proud of how it came out, so yeah, there it is.
Corey Barton says, I don't know if you can answer this. What video games are you working on?
Unfortunately, I can't tell, but it's 18 years old plus, and it has nothing to do with pornography.
Gordon, good brother Corey.
Gordon says Bonds is the alpha wolf.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. If you want to think so, yeah. There in the first book, if you read the first book, you could already learn that there are a bunch of alphas, that are going to be like involved in the story somehow. But our story is revolving around a completely different wolf that isn't alpha yet. So
should I play the trailer before we start talking about the book?
Yes, please. Again, created by amazing Red Gaze. So.
Oh, Red's awesome. He's done a couple trailers for me as well.
Yeah, he's great.
That's a fantastic trailer.
really
Fred
is.
Gaze knocked it out of the park again.
Yeah, he did a great job on that one.
So, who was your artistic inspirations? Like, what kind of artists do you follow that you're interested in?
You mean like in our sphere or generally speaking?
Generally speaking.
Honestly, the biggest inspiration for this particular book and generally the style of it is from Boichi. I don't know if you ever heard of the book Sunken Rock.
No, I'm not familiar.
He's a Korean manhwa artist,
Okay.
and he has a fantastic way of rendering the movement with speed lines. You know, he
Mhm.
basically doesn't draw the limb in movement. He just like makes it all speed lines, and it's just like you know. So
Very cool.
that was a great inspiration, and he's fantastic with his backgrounds, and generally just like anatomy is gorgeous and everything.
I was going to say, you almost have like this Japanese style tone. It just has like a tone to it, like that manga
Yeah,
tone. Yeah.
actually, it is a hybrid, you know, because
Mhm.
I just can't do like full manga,
Right.
and it's not my style. I tried, and what happens to me is I manage to draw a page or two, and then it automatically reverts me back to my style, like handwriting, you
Mhm.
know. So I
Yep.
just decided to keep the best aspects of manga, you know, like the story building, whatever panels, the speech balloons, you know, the speed lines, screen tones, and all those, you know, the black and white aspect of it, and just put a little bit of me, you know, in the art style as it
Yeah.
is. It's the most comfortable
Yeah, I
thing
think
to do.
it's what makes it stands out. It's got a very cool but different feel to it. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Corey's a fan too. He says his work is amazing, and draws some of the amazing action scenes and characters. Stories are good too.
Yeah, I agree. I got caught by this one totally.
So, for those that aren't familiar with Curse, they didn't pick up, or the Bonds, and haven't picked up the first book. What can you tell them about the world of Bonds?
Well, I decided to separate the world of Bounds on a single peninsula, which is somewhere in the real world, but you know, it's somewhere. You know, it's a part of a real world. So maybe in the future there might be a reference of like famous cities or whatever, you know, parts of our world that do exist. It's a small peninsula, pretty small, but it consists of 5 wolf packs that are living in a harmony, in a pact. They created a pact after this Great World War. You know that they had not World War, but Great Wolf War. Basically each pack specializes in a different area. You know, one do politics, one do agriculture, and the pack that I'm focusing on is the smallest pack. It's artificially created from the members that decided that it would be the best to protect what we have. So it's small. It basically serves as defenders, you know, like protecting the rest of the packs. There's also one like city, which is like area of no one and area of everyone, because we all know that wolves are territorial, right? So you are not allowed to put foot in other wolves' territory. But this city is meant for everybody without any difference from where you are, right? It's
Yeah.
like a peace place. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Each pack consists of ranked wolves. You know, it usually has their leader, the alpha. Then there are the elders, the gamma wolves. Then there's the trainer, the general, the communicator of the pack, which is the zeta. And then there are the trainees in my pack, which are the etas, and the different other ranks that we are going to be focusing on later on in the story. And of course, they have their own abilities, their own strengths, perks, you know, all that.
Yeah.
So that's about the world.
Okay. Let's go through this campaign page and look at some of this gorgeous artwork. I love the look of the page. Do you do the pages?
Yeah.
Set up the page yourself? Yeah, this is great.
I kind of decided after the first campaign to stick with the design and the layout, because this is pretty much the layout that we had with the first book, but it was in the tones of the first book, so pinkish, purplish, you know, sunset tones. Now we have the cover that is like dark green, dark blue, so that's why I changed the whole design based on the cover. But pretty much the design stays the same. Also the perks name of the perks are the same except the few that we added. I would like to get people to get used to them and know them by names, and basically everything that is depicted is part of a perk. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful Indiegogo page. It's like easy to navigate, and it tells you everything you need to know. People should use this as an example. I think it's really well done.
And it still
Thank
has
you.
like that cool look to it, like a nice design to it.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to keep it clean, with as little text as possible, because I know that people don't want to read books when they open up the campaign page. So
So, Bonds, the Cursed Child, 77 pages long.
yes.
Are you still working on it, or is it already?
It's done.
Oh,
It's
wow.
done. Same as with the first book.
Mhm.
We kind of try to operate with the philosophy that we finish the book first and then we offer it to people. So first of all, they get it as soon as possible, and second of all, it's with the day job and everything, it's less stress for everybody. When it's done, and you don't have to be worried about how much you need to finish.
So does Red Gaze help you with fulfillment on this?
Yeah. Actually fulfilled completely like the first book, and I believe he might actually help even with the second book.
Nice.
But he actually participated on creating this time like the story. I did the comic part, and if you scroll a little bit down, you will find a new cover which is called Exiled. It's actually origin story. Second book is about the cursed child, which is like a new wolf in the pack. A very strange wolf. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it later.
Sure.
But we decided to expand this character because he's gonna become one of the main characters of the story later on, and I kind of wanted to bring him closer to the readers. So I gave Red Gaze like a basic description of who he is, his past, his role in the pack, what he had, what he has to go through, and basically skeleton. He came back to me with these 22 pages of fantastic story filled with action and suspense, and I just loved it. And we decided to put it on a campaign.
Awesome.
That's great.
Agent Zero says it's just so exciting to see so many good books available for backing right now.
Oh yeah.
And Corey's sharing the links. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you, Corey.
I want to scroll back. There was a page that I absolutely loved.
The Leaping Wolf.
Yeah, right here. This is great. I love this.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I actually love playing. Like recently I fell in love with the backlight. Like when there's a glow right behind you, the rim light and all that, and I'm just like, it looks amazing, and that's a black wolf. You just need to use that.
I'm gonna have to commission you one day to do a bazooka dog piece for me.
I knew it was coming.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Mark seen this piece and seeing the guns and shit all coming off, like explosions.
Yeah.
In the back,
we got a bazooka dog action figure coming out. I need to stockpile some artwork.
Ooh. All right.
So you mentioned the story by Red Gaze Exile. What other perks are in the campaign for backers to get? Is there a catch-up tier where you can get volume 1 as well?
Yes, it's actually in a digital form and even in printed form, in separate form, and in a perk like add-on form.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, you can create your own perk as you like. If you look to the right, there's the puppy, and right below it, it's teen. So puppy is basically this story with Exiled, and teen, $2 plus, is with Bonds 1. So you get like 3 PDF stories.
All right, let's since you mentioned it, let's go through the tiers and we'll just go over everything available. So the puppy tier, like you said, is the PDFs of Bonds the Cursed Child and Bonds Exiled. $10.
Mm-hmm.
Great deal. The teen is Bonds the Drive, Bonds the Cursed Child, and Bonds Exiled. How are digital sales for you? I've tried it in the past, and I've had mixed results.
Well, see, here's the thing. This book is kind of different because it's not going to be shipped from USA, but from over here, which means
Mhm.
we had to adjust the shipping a little bit, and
Yeah.
it's completely like worldwide. It's $12. So I think for Europeans, it's a great deal, or even for Australia. But for people who don't really like that, they already have the option of the digital. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to give people more options to choose from, because if you like cut them away from the digital form, so there are some people who really want to read it, and they have no other options how to.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
The Big Bad Wolf. What comes in this tier?
That's just a book. That's a single book with nothing extra special. All the physical perks come with all the reach stretch goals for everybody.
Excellent. And do the books come signed?
Yeah, we're gonna be shipping them from over here. So this time we're gonna like sign them up.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Lone Wolf tier.
Yeah, that's the old book. That's
Okay.
that's just the old book.
All right. If you want to start with volume 1, there you go.
Mhm.
The Edo Warrior.
Yeah, that one comes with the 2 mini prints, that high quality mini prints, and again all the stretch goals.
Are these the prints right here?
Yes. I wanted
Excellent.
people to see them.
Mm-hmm. And then the Wolf Twins. That's,
yeah, if you
2
want a
copies
package
book.
of 2, yeah, there's a small discount for that too. So
Awesome. These are all great price.
thank you.
Double Hal. That is Bonds the Cursed and Bonds the Drive. So both volumes of Bonds.
Yes, physicals.
$45. The Edo Warrior Full, and that is
With Exile printed.
okay.
That's like Edda Warrior, but with Exiled extra on top of that.
And then the Zeta General. What is different about this?
Zeta, and then there is the Cursed Wolf. Those come with sketch cards. If you scroll down a little bit, I even showed a few examples of there. Those are for Zeta Generals. Each one of them is, different. I didn't try to make even like similar ones. They come on a brown paper, so I kind of experimented with black markers and white gel pens, and it really came out great. And a little bit below that, those are the negative sketch cards. They're on black paper, and they're only with the white gel pen. I was, experimenting a little bit. So, and the difference between them is the brown ones are generally for bonds. The negative sketch cards are very closely tied to the story of Exiled.
Gotcha. The Gamma Wolf, $170.
That's the only traditional piece left. Like all 4 of them, all rest 4 are gone. It's basically the bigger size traditional piece.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Yeah, a lot of original art collectors in CG, so this is a good tier for them. And you said the other one's already sold out?
Yeah, the rest of the Gamma Wolves are sold out.
And then Wolf Yourself.
Yeah, this one I would like to talk about a little bit because it's my personal favorite. It came late, but it came as a fantastic idea. Like, if you want to become a wolf, if you want to have like your own character sheets with all your information and stats, this is a tier for you, because I created this fillable form that I'm going to be sending to the backers who back this tier, where you can fill in your name, your wolf's name, the color of fur, the color of your eyes, color of your hair, whatever height, weight, affiliation to one of the 5 packs you can choose from, of course. And then there's extra section with stats like speed, strength, senses, hunting abilities, and stuff like that. You're given like 30 points. You're supposed to like redistribute them among the skills. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw your wolf and yourself in traditional media, so inks on paper. Then I'm going to scan it, put it in a computer, color it up, add the stats and everything. Going to create a perfect character sheet, which I'm going to get printed. and everything is gonna get packed as a nice, beautiful package. You know, oh my god, I'm out of breath. Yeah, but it's gonna basically it's like a traditional art and very personalized digital print of the backer and their inner wolf, you know, in the Bonds universe,
That's
along
awesome.
with all the
Very cool,
stuff.
man.
And of course, I'm gonna be sending the character sheet by email on top of that. So if people want to like print it out on a bigger poster format, they can.
And that is it for tiers. All the other ones are sold out.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's a good
seems
thing.
like it.
Yeah.
And just the one the picture in the middle that's called Defenders that was like gone in day one.
Uh-huh.
I think among first three backers, I'm extra proud of this one because it's 20 by 30 inches.
Oh,
That's-
wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
my
awesome.
They got a hell of a piece.
yeah.
So how is the campaign doing compared to the first Bonds book? Seems like it's
Well,
going well.
Yeah, it's doing great. I'm kind of noticing a little bit of like a slump, but I'm not really like bothered by that because I'm just super excited it's out. You know, like people still want it, and they're hyped about it, and they ask about it, and I think that's what matters even more. You know.
Yeah. No, you're doing great. Your goal was $2,000, and you're already at 6,490. So you're closing in on 100 backers as well. You're at 96. So you're only 2 weeks in to your
Yes.
first 30 days.
Yes. Yes.
I assume you're extending it for another 30 after this.
Definitely gonna be yes.
So what are the stretch goals? Have any been unlocked yet?
Yes, we actually unlocked the first stretch goal, which is the trading card. I know that everybody does the trading cards, but this one is again special because in the first book, first collection, we did the alpha trading card. You have a picture illustration at the front, and then at the back tells you what's the function in the pack and what are the abilities of a certain rank. I know that alphabetically we should follow by beta, but my book and first and second one is most revolved about the Zeta rank, which he's basically Lena's tutor, right? He's teaching her how life goes, you know, and what to do, what not to do, and so on. He's a main communicator in the pack. He's very important, like part. That's why I decided to do this trading card. And what's amazing about them that Bonds is supposed to be like a 10 books project. By the end of the 10th book, you're going to have a collection of full rank, you know, all the ranks.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
I love trading cards. So yeah,
Mhm.
like the CG movement, I think has like rekindled my love of trading cards. I have my binder now with all the CG cards in it. So it's fun for me. We got Abomination AJ in the house. He says Gordon Goodbrother sent him over. Apparently, a wolf story is happening. Yeah, a wolf story is happening. We're talking Bonds, The Cursed Child with Nyriam.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us. So what's next at $10,000? Oh, I'm glad to see Mudman.
Well, by the end of first book, we learned that little Jesse, Lena's brother, he is a very big fan of comics because he just runs into a field, you know, well, let's read a comic, you know, Mudman came out. So they read a comic together, and we just decided as a fun, you know, to add like extra 6 pages towards the end of the story of Mudman and Indigenous Jones, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we just figured out that maybe people like it, you know, and like, why the hell not? So we decided to continue with it. So after 10K, there are going to be like 5 to 6 pages of continuation of Mudman's adventures.
That's awesome. So Chris, Mudman is the comic within the comic. One of the characters reads this comic.
Yes.
Okay.
So now the actual readers get to read it. So this is awesome. And then at 15,000, the Lena, Liam, and Dell stickers.
Yes.
Oh, they look cool.
Yeah, they're going to be like round stickers. I would like to make it like a thin sheet, you know.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
$20,000, the Defender. So that's that big 20 by 30 inch piece of artwork. That's going to be a 6x9 print.
Yes, that's going to be high quality mini print. I just figured out, you know, like some people just might want to have that piece at home. So
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, that's awesome. And then $25,000 more content, 5 to 6 more pages to the main story.
Yes, there is actually a section which is tightly connected to the origin story again, where I thought that maybe, if people want it, we could try to expand a little bit more. If it's not there, the story won't lose any part of beauty of it.
Mm-hmm.
But like with those extra 5 pages, people would get to know a little bit more. First 3 books of Bonds are still a little bit about the world building, character building, letting people know what the werewolves are, what's going on in those packs, that is not everything all peachy, and that there might be some enemies somewhere. That what are the relationships, how do you build them, it's called Bonds. So after book 3 it's gonna get serious.
So you said all the artwork for Bonds is complete. Are you working on the next volume already, or are you working on a different project?
No, actually, right now I'm not working on any project. I took a bunch of commissions, but I started writing out the chapter 3, because what I have with Bonds, I have Bonds outlined from A to Z. So basically the whole story, I know what's going to happen, but I have it in a form of a very rough outline. I have summarizing. I don't know if you noticed, if you saw how Bonds look, but it's divided into chapters. So I basically have an outline of each chapter, but since I call it organic, I just like to take my sweet time, as I write it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chris, do you have any questions for Nyriam?
No, I just this is the first time I'm seeing it. I think we did the campaign a couple weeks ago, and I was
we talked about it. Yep.
We talked about how the artwork was. I love the artwork, so I think you got me, because now I'm probably gonna have to get the book and the first one.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
I love all that supernatural, like the wolf stuff, man, and with that slight Magna flare. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, no, I backed the first volume. It's great, Chris.
Thank you so very much.
So, what would you like the chat out there to know that we might not have covered on Bonds?
I think we didn't cover the synopsis of the book. Well, it's actually I really suck at pitching. 2 days ago, I had a stream with Rini, and I managed to get the best pitch out of myself. So I'm going to try to reproduce it. It all revolves, like I said, the first 3 books are going to be involved in building the world and characters. So basically with the first book, we learn that our main character, Lena's parents, have been killed during the war. Yeah, right. And her parents were alpha, the leaders of the particular pack. The problem that happens is Lena is left alone with her small brother, 5 years old. Basically, he was a baby when the parents got killed, and grandparents who took over the role of the parents, so now they are leading the pack. But, they're waiting for the next male heir to get old enough so he can take over, become the leader himself, which is Jesse, right? The problem with Lena is that she lost her parents, she lost her family, she doesn't want to lose Jesse, in danger. There's a lot of danger going on. And when she's 18 years old, it's given by higher deity that she's gonna find her destined mate, which is probably from a different pack, and she's gonna be forced to leave, because that's how it goes. And she doesn't want that, because she wants to stay there. She wants to be there for her brother. So she just decides to train. She just decides to work on herself, because her aspiration is she's going to become the leader, so she can protect who she loves, who matters. And Grandpa, of course, doesn't like that, but she finds her trainer who decides to help her with that. And that's where we end up with book 1. There's, of course, some very good a life lesson from Rick coming, where Lena needs to learn like what it actually means to be a leader, and that it's not all only like, yeah, I'm the leader and you do what I say. No, that's not how it works. So by the end of the first book, we technically learned that, okay, Lena's going to get trained along with Jesse. And in the second book, we follow the training. We, like Lena gets granted that she can train with Jesse, but abandoned on an abandoned farm far away from other trainees, because Grandpa doesn't want to doesn't want to know them to see. Sorry. After really hard training, Rick allows them, to take a peek at how others, the older wolves are training, and she sees this one crazy, creepy dude, like he's a weird. He has those weird vibes, and she doesn't know what to think about him. There are rumors going that it's a cursed wolf, that this is a kind of wolf that can either destroy the whole pack or it can help the whole pack. It can make it better. It can build it up. But the problem is, like, she's trying to, be there for the pack, and she doesn't want anything bad to happen. So she needs to deal with this. She needs to figure out whether he's good or bad. What is he? Why is he there? And so on. So that's another character build. Mm-hmm. And there's going to be a lot of training montage. And there's going to be a lot of like wolf fights, like wolf action. And towards the end, it's going to get a little bit darker because, of course, Lena is 15 years old and she kind of wandered somewhere where she shouldn't have.
Right. So you've created a great world in Bonds. In a perfect world, how many stories per year do you think you can put out? One or more?
Well, see, here's the thing. When I started working on book one, I basically started drawing in July 2020, and I was done in 4 months. Mm-hmm. It was done because I was like so hyped and I wanted to get it done, wanted to get it out. Mm. Second book took a little bit longer because this happens, that happens, you get ill, you change your work. I don't know. I would love to get like a year a book, which would be like the best idea ever. And I think I can make it. Yeah, maybe a year a book.
That's awesome.
A book a year. Yeah.
You're doing great. So there's 8 more installments after this then, right?
Minimum.
Oh,
minimum.
Well, see, here's the thing. It's partially manga, right? And mm-hmm. Manga is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, but it's big, Yeah. And I just like to rather create like one extra big panel where a person can see what's actually going on than just compress it all into few books. I just like to expand that story. You just, you can't help yourself.
I love it.
That's awesome. So we're nearing the hour mark. Nyriam, where can people find you at?
Twitter, Nyriam Nova, Instagram, Nyriam Bonds, and of course I have a YouTube channel, but it's almost dead. But yeah, mostly on Red Gaze's channel. That's where I've been chilling the past year or so. So yeah.
Well, this book looks fantastic. I'm going to back later. And it looks like you got a new backer in Chris. So at the very least, you'll get 2 backings from them.
Now you're going to get me because I got to get 1 and 2 now because you got me interested in that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And just depending on how the campaign is going to go, we're probably going to be doing this again.
No, that's awesome.
This is how the packaging of first book came in. So, like I said, if the campaign does great, I would definitely love to do this again. It's everything inside.
Yeah, I would say with Bonds and Sunsworn, 2 of the nicest fulfilled books I've received.
Thank you. You can make me small again.
Okay. and these boxes, they come in an envelope too, right? So the boxes don't get beat up. So.
These actually came in a big plastic purple bags. I
Yeah.
have to say.
Yep.
We actually had to make a poll about it because I said like let's do regular black or white bags. No, we're gonna do purple. Okay, fine. People decided.
Were purple bags hard to come
The
by?
woman of the people.
I guess we just decided to do it that way.
Yeah.
And just imagine the shock. You just open your post box and there's like a bright purple bag screaming at you like take me.
Yeah. No, I was when mine arrived, I was like, what is this purple bag?
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
But
The wow
Nyriam,
factor.
I want to thank you for joining me and Chris today.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, anytime.
Oh, you're
Anytime
awesome.
you have something new to promote, please reach out.
Yeah, thank you.
Please.
Thank you so much. And thank you for this hour, seriously, because over here it's 1 a.m. right now. And usually with other streams starting at 8, 9 p.m., you know, it's like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. over here. And I'm like,
No, Comicsgate runs too late for me. I can't stay up as late as the other people. So.
Yeah, same here. Same
Yeah,
here.
we're the old men at Comicsgate, I guess.
Yeah. Chris, do you have a cane?
I'm sorry.
Do you have a cane?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're getting there, though.
Okay. So yeah, thank you.
Oh, anytime. So Chris and I will be back next Wednesday for CG Revolution. Corey, I want to thank you for sharing the links out for Bonds and Coney Waves. And this coming Friday, I'm going to launch Coney Waves on Michael Bancroft's channel. So please, everyone,
Awesome.
tune in.
Great choice.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
See you.